how to clean this one. So when I'm washing the water, I have a big 5 liters bottle for the water which I'm collecting. I have a 1 or 2 liters bottle where I have the Gans. Sorry, I make it so graphic to the people to understand what it is. So let's say this is the level of water with Gans originally. This is mark A. Then I add water which is exactly twice as much. So I fill till B, till level B. I add fresh water. And then I shake it well, I let it settle again, so the gas gets settled again here. And I remove this upper part B, after it's settled into this big collector. Meanwhile, I'm taking a little probe in a small cup and I measure it with the TDS meter. So I put here the TDS meter and it shows the salinity of the water which I picked from above. And first thing, it's shocking that I had a original salinity. It was about 3,000 or 5,000 ppms, but it measures only 700. So this confirms Ghana experiments of cleaning the water. So the Gans holds some part of it. So now when I do each washing, I'm counting each times how many times I washed it. It's first, second, third, and so on, and it goes up to 16. Never need more. And at the beginning, let's say it's around 700. So this is the TDS meters indication. It's 700 ppm. Next one, let's say, goes to 400. Next one goes to 300. Next one goes to 200 or something around, or 182, does not matter. Then at the next, it jumps high. It jumps back to 700 or to 800. And from there on, the next washing is just reducing almost to half. Something like this. And at the 16th wash, I reach a TDS, which is maybe 4 or something like that, below 10. And here it happens a jump. So if I would make a graphic representation, and I would mark here the salinity, which is measured, and here the number of washings. In that case, the salinity goes down, 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 and when it reaches some level, it suddenly jumps up again. And then again it gets reduced. So it comes something like this. And I always get this peak here. It happens after the third or fourth wash, usually in these conditions. Of course, for washing, I'm using as pure water as I can. I found now deionized water, which is measurable ppm 0, which is really good quality for this. So I suppose that up to
the factor where, let me explain to you that you understand. The factor why you get that 800 peak, it means at a given point of condition, the elements, doesn't matter what it is, release the holding of the energies which equal to the salt.
So
it
it's
doesn't
not
mean that.
So it's not a salt.
No, it's the energy. Then because you bring it into the matter state, because you're working in a Gans environment.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So now at that level, this is the level which you reach, does not matter what material, that the salinity stays. This is what I said about the land. The land has created a condition, environmental condition, that holds to this condition of 800 high level salinity. Doesn't matter how much it rains. Because what you did with the wash is old-fashioned. You're out of date by maybe 2 years of education. If I was you, I created, where am I? Can I have this back? I created a dynamic system here and here. I don't need to wash. Dynamics.
Mr. Keshe, we lost your sound.
I'm still here. I have to keep quiet.
I
Can you hear me?
We didn't hear what you said there.
You didn't hear?
The drawing showed up, but no audio.
Ah, okay. What I said, you wash the water. But you don't need to wash the water. You can create a composition dynamic system which does the job of the washing. And it brings the salinity to below levels. But because you're using a dynamic system, you never hit the 800. You can position it, you can condition it, that allows you to do this. Where are you going to find water in the space to do all this washing? To change salinity, to change condition of the physics. You have to understand what salinity means. What is the presence of the salt? What gravitational magnetic field this salt carries? So, if that's a salinity, you need two systems: dynamic system, magnetic field transfer, which has NaCl on it. And then you see what you're going to get here. You remember what Dr. Rodriguez did?
Like Dr. Rodrigo. Yeah, sorry.
The ratio, if you remember what Dr. Rodriguez does.
3 to 1.
They put the body in between, different ratio, transfer, you can change the salinity.
This simplifies a lot.